Classic in name, beauty in frame.
This venturing into upstream and downstream, actually we have been exploring this opportunity for years. As you can see from our annual report for the past 5 years, our top line and bottom line are quite stagnant, and we have been in this wooden picture frame molding. Molding means the product are in long stick form. It's ranging from around 9 to 11 foot. So we export to our this overseas customer like Micah's or Hobby Lobby. So they will customize and make it into a ready frame. So by having this new plant in Pido, we are able to venture into a new segment called ready-made frame. So in other than exporting the long stick molding, we are also making it into a ready frame and export it to our customer. So for the customer, we have synergy because we have common customer pool. So this is an added competitive advantage to us because of the synergy. And in terms of the upstream sawmilling, why do we venture into sawmilling? Because timber is our major raw material. So we need timber supply. Consistency is very important for us because our raw material is wood. So that's why by having our own sawmilling, we are able to make sure the consistency supply of timber. And the other reason, the main reason is it significantly bring down our timber input cost as well. So by having this Pido plant, we can bring down our input cost. At the same time, we can expand our top line by having more variety of products. Just for your information, for ready-made frame, the market size is much bigger than molding. So it's a great potential for us. So for timber, because as you know, our main market are those US, Australia, Japan, and some European countries. And our customers also very reputable and sizable corporate. So they are very particular on ESG. So same to us. So that's why we are also committed to ESG seriously. So for our timber, we committed to source only legitimate source logs, timber logs. So we have been certified as FSC Chain of Custody Company, I think since year 2007. Yeah. So we have our own systematic approach in carrying out our due diligence in terms of timber sourcing, especially the sources of the timber. They carried with legitimate documents. We call it removal pass. So we have our own supply chain team who are well trained to verify all these documents to make sure each batch of timber we source are legitimate. Yeah. So and on the other hand, developed country also impose very stringent control on woods as well. So we have to declare our wood species in our these custom forms or custom documents, and you also will be sampling checked by the custom of respective countries. So that's why to comply with the timber sourcing legitimacy is very important for us. So we have been in this industry for more than 30 years. So this is a good evidence that we are a very good corporate citizens in terms of ESG for timber sourcing. Okay, last October, we have this private placement share new issuance proposal being announced. Because that time, we also have, as you know, the pandemic, the prolonged pandemic also constrained our financial resources. And at the same time, we have opportunity to grow our business further through the acquisition of new plants. So by having this new plant acquisition, we really need funds for this business growth. For the past years, since we are listed in year 2004, we have never had such a great expansion before. And also we have never raised any funds from the public, especially the equity market. So with this great opportunity and also our limited cash flow after the pandemic, so we need some capital to be injected into the group. So that's why board have decided with this PP private placement. With this 20% new share issuance, it would increase the share by about 20% is about equal to about 48 million share. With this 48 million share at the indicative price as stated in the circular, about 60 cents, it would be able to raise about 30 million proceeds RM. So it would be great for us to use it for the business growth. For example, as stated in our circular, about 18 million, will be spent on the Bido plant acquisition, the building and land and buildings, and the manufacturing plant itself. And the remaining cash will be used for the inventories and some trade receivable as well. It's just good. All this fund will be perfectly used for our expansion. But unfortunately, due to the challenging market condition, everyone needs funds for their business. And it's really a challenging time for us to look for this investor to take up the new shares. So as of now, the placement have yet to be done. But thankfully, we are financially strong. We are still able to have sufficient internal generated fund for the acquisition. But if there is any opportunity, we will consider we will continue to look for investor for the placement. Because now currently our Bido plant land area is around 520,000 square foot, and the build up is only half of it. So in order to further grow the capacity when the customer demands are expanding as well, so we also need funds to further expand our Bido plant. Still plenty of growth opportunity.
When you look at the revenue for the breakdown in terms of geographic area for the past 2 financial year, 2020, 84% was export sales and 16% was domestic sales. However, the export sales had further increased to 92% in the year 2022. It left with only about 8% domestic sales. So let's take 2021 financial year as an example. The major export region for Classic Scenic is 70% of our sales was derived from North America, with 9% from Australia and about 10% coming from other countries such as Japan and Europe. So in short, we are truly an export company with more than 90% of our sales derived from overseas countries. So if you talk about the exchange forex gain, for every 1% increase in the US dollar, this will equivalent to 1% profit rise. So in tandem, if it increases 1%, we also earn an extra 1% on our top and bottom line.
For China currently we do export some of our product to China as well, but it's not as great as US market. China actually is also a potential market, but China itself also have its own wooden picture frame manufacturer in China as well. So and their main market segment would be more to like low end to medium end. So we do not really compete with this category of competitors. We just focus our resources on the more lucrative market, especially the developed countries like US, Australia, Japan, and some of the European countries. So another factor to consider is the culture, because like for developed country, they pursue quality life. So they spend a lot of their family time, their time with their family. And based on this survey conducted by our customers in US, averagely the US consumer, they have about 50 to 60 wooden picture frame within their houses. So that's why this cultural difference is very much different from those from East, like China. So that's why with our these resources we have, we would optimize it for the lucrative market at the moment. But of course, China, it's also another potential market. Of course, our marketing team also has been looking into that as well.
Risks and challenges we had faced over the last 2 years Obviously, the major one was the suspension of production during the lockdowns that we've had in the 2 years. However, we make the company, it's well funded with cash and to be able to weather the storm in the past 2 years. We pay our employees as usual, as because they are the company's most valuable assets. The lack of staff, the customers' orders has not been fulfilled so far. And with the new machinery and technology we invested, also the scale and the reduction of dependent of unskilled staff. The price of raw material was also soaring during the 6 months when it was a rainy season last year, which led to the shortages of materials and the increase in prices. But fortunately, the company has, like I mentioned earlier, sufficient funds to store raw materials for 6 months. In the future, we will try to prepare our own raw materials with the upstream of sawn timber facility, which will help us, as Kim mentioned, to reduce the costs of inputs and savings through our own processing of the timber log. The removal of production manpower, also self-provided raw material and semi-finished goods. This could quickly increase capacity as well to strengthen our R&D team, whether it's quality, productivity, and new design, and also increase the variety of products we offer. New products or the wooden picture frame. These are the things that we are looking towards the future to enhance our business growth.
Despite there are a lot of challenges over the 2 years, and we are proven, our management team proven that they are able to weather the storms. Not only, for the past, like the 1998, the 2008 financial crisis, but even in this unprecedented pandemic crisis, we are still able to weather it through. But always, whenever there are risks, there are challenges, there are uncertainties, there are also great opportunity as well. Geopolitical tension especially between the China and US, it's really a good opportunity for us as well. Because for those goods imported from China to US, they have imposed extremely high tariff on the goods. So previously, China used to be one of the major players, but because of this geopolitical tension, so a lot of buyers have diverse their sourcing to Southeast Asia. So we are one of the major beneficiaries from these challenges and uncertainties as well. Yeah. Then the other things is like the high inflation or multiple interest rate high or tightening of monetary policy by the Fed, US. This has also brought a great opportunity for us, especially in the strengthening of USD. So that's why, despite there are high uncertainties and high challenges, we are still able to weather it and also grab the opportunity.
Classic Scenic Berhad is not just a kampong champion, but a company that can represent Malaysia on the world stage, compete with world-class rivals from various countries, and is respected by the rivals. One of our big customers belongs to the Warren Buffett Group. If you are part of us, you will be proud of it. Classic in name, beauty in frame. That's our motto.